Yeah, welcome. This is Sarcastic Beats. Welcome. Thank you for watching my content. And please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Yeah, let's go. So I played an already finished version of the beats, so you can hear how the snares sound because my CPU cannot handle all the load. So let's go to the pattern where I have my snares, and these are the sound. Simple, straightforward. You can hear them. So one, you can use EQ. Two, you can use compression. Three, you can distort the sound. Then you can limit the sound. So let's see what I did to them to make them sound better. So first of all, I routed all of them to the mixer track. Then I sent all of them to a drum bus. To a drum bus where I applied several effects on them collectively. You understand? So quickly, let's go through the drum bus. First of all, I added a limiter. Now this can work with what you want. You know what you want. You know what you want to get. Some persons use limiter as the last effect. I chose to use it first because I wanted to first of all limit the output. You understand? Limit the output. I wanted to take control of the snares before ever I did anything to them. So let's listen without the limiter and with the limiter. You can see they are louder. That's compression. I'm bringing down the louder parts, then taking up the quieter parts. So what I did basically was come to my compression tab, bring my threshold down, put my ratio to 1:4. Then put up my makeup gain to 5.3 dB. You can see all these parts being chopped off. That is the sounds that are higher than the threshold I set. They are being chopped off by the ratio I set. So one, the limiter has made them sound bigger. Then I added a bus compressor. Now the limiter too is a compressor, but it's a very harsh form of compression. Now this is a bus compressor. What did I want to do with this compressor? I wanted to, now the drum bus is made up of different sounds, from snares to hi-hats, could be claps, log drums. So some of them are quieter than others. Some of the snares are quiet, some of the hi-hats are very loud. After you use leveling, you reduce the volume and try to equal them, make them equal. Some of them still sound higher than others. So I wanted some parts of the drum bus, because the drum bus is now one, you're acting on it as one. I wanted some sounds inside to come out. So let's listen without. You can hear the snare hits harder. The snare hits harder when the compression is on. So I gave it a very strong ratio, brought down my attack, that's a very fast attack, set the release to a bit slow, then brought my threshold down. The threshold where you want the compression to start kicking in. So you have to use your ears, listen, you understand? Then you can see from the compression meter how much we are taking out. Then you make that up with your makeup gain. You add that up. You can see I was even taking off more than 8 dB, so I just rounded it up at 7 dB, just added extra 7 dB. Then the last thing I added was Transcend Processor. Now, I recommend you use this on all your drum buses, or basically your snares, your hi-hats, depending on what you want, depending on what you want from your sounds. This comes with FL Studio Producer Bundle, Producer Edition. So what this is a kind of compressor, transient processor. It's a kind of it tries to attack the sound, mm, attack the sound to sound crispy. It tries to take away all the transient parts of the sound. That is, when you play hi-hat, it kind of like reverberates. That is an effect of you hitting the hi-hat. So this tries to take away those transient energies, those transient powers, so that the mix will sound solid, so that the snares will smack. So let's put it off, then we'll put it on when the pattern is playing. You can see a lot is being done. Brought down my release, mm, brought down the attack. So the preset I used was expand, expand, and you can see it's making a lot of difference. It's making all of them sound as if it's one instrument, one percussion, while there are plenty. There are over how many? There are plenty. How many do we have? One, two, three, four, five. You can see. I even have hi-hats inside there, and the hi-hats are not there. They are in a different pattern. But this is just my snare pattern. When you do that, your mix becomes clear, becomes better. So that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.